Wow. All right, we are finally live. Yep. We're gonna wait for people to join it. I guess we should go live a little bit sooner, and then all assemble, and then, well, we're all figuring it out. Okay. Oh, somebody.
Oh, I don't know if you knew this, but Austin Poetry Slam is going live on a podcast right now.
Hey,
YouTube
everybody's
just
on
told
there.
me.
Hey, guess what?
Hey everybody, welcome to the Awesome Poetry Slam podcast. I am your host, Christopher Michael. These are my cohorts. Bless people. Your names are on the screen. You can read them for yourself.
Cohort. Happy birthday.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Dave. I am well known as a cohort.
Today is somebody's birthday. Whose birthday today?
Some people who were born.
I think it's Sean P. Speaks.
Sean P. birthday.
The only reason I think that is because he wrote in the group chat that today's a national holiday. And because I cannot think of any other national holiday, I assume.
Sean P. Speaks from San Antonio. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to
Today's
you.
birthday.
My name is Toby Charles. And the other people are going to introduce themselves. That's what I was waiting on. But my teacher.
I'm Rachel Z.
I'm Michael Hatcher.
I'm Mr. Dave.
We finally got all five of us in the same video. This is like iconic, right? If you know anybody that is on any other platforms that want to know where we are, I'm gonna put on the chat. APS is live on YouTube.
We live.
All right, so I did want to talk about Deadpool, but there are some parties, wink wink, that I haven't seen yet.
Chris looks so disappointed.
So I mean, it's fine. I saw it twice. I'm really excited about talking about it whenever we can all see it have all seen it.
I'm going to say one name, and it was probably my favoriteest moment.
You can't say anything because someone on this chat has not seen it yet.
Take out your earbud, Dave.
Do you need me to have like some really bad signal?
Peter
Take a
Pool.
second. Let me do some troubleshooting.
Oh.
What did you say?
Peter Pool.
You want me to have?
My favorite moment. I wept a little.
Of course you did. Of course you did. Okay, so
Speaking of wept a little.
Inside jokes do not convey well on podcasts with no historical knowledge.
No, she's about to play it.
Oh, okay. So instead of us talking about Deadpool, I decided that we should do reaction videos because we have good reactions to things, and we should react to them out loud. And we're like, we're not going to listen to a whole 3-minute poem, are we? And then I said, absolutely not. So we are going to, we looked on YouTube for some 1-minute videos, and we are going to listen to them.
You passed it.
Wait, what?
You passed it. Go back up a little bit.
Oh, yes. So the first poem is going to be a 1-minute poem on dating a Libra man. Because there are some Libra men here. There's a Gemini man. Dave, you had your birthday. Ooh, Geminis. 2 Geminis, 1 Libra.
Let's go.
Gemini and a Libra walked into a building. 3 Geminis and 2 Libras. Oh, no. 3 Libras.
Who's the artist?
K-Love.
Her name is K-Love Poetry.
Oh, K-Love. Oh, shit. Let's go.
Wait, do you know who this person is?
K-Love, yeah. I performed with her several times.
Oh, I don't know who this is. This is great.
You
want to make any?
No, Aruba. We performed out of the country somewhere too.
You also hosted her at or at
Yeah, she's dope. Start it over. Everybody be quiet.
I could strangle you, I would, but I can't.
let me mute my microphone.
I take you. Okay, we're gonna listen to this poem. This is a blind reaction for me. If anybody else has heard of her, there is judgment, but there is no malice in the judgment because I don't know anybody anymore. Okay, great. Here we go. Playing the poem. I wish I could make it bigger. I guess I can't. Whatever.
The Libra brings. He'll have you out here believing in kings. You'll be laid up having chivalrous dreams. And you'll never get the ring, but he'll definitely make you feel like you reign. He's a great listener, a good kisser, like the song that Usher sang. I'm saying he'll bring sane to your insanity. You'll love his audacity. He's brilliant and bold, and he knows it. He's a perfect combination of nerdy and nasty, classy in his approach. But his cutoff game is stupid. I really think that Libras invented the ghost, and he could be so in love with you, and you'll never know it because he hides it so well. Listen, sis, you'll go from dope to being an addict, messing around with them scales.
Oh, listen.
No comment.
Went in on my boy.
Oh man. Listen.
What's the balance, the Libra?
I don't. I've heard.
What she say about ghosting? She said something about ghosting.
She did say something about ghosting.
Well, astrology stuff is trash. You can't give any credence to it.
She said something about ghosting. That was a word that she said.
Nah.
Ghosting. It was. Hold on.
Oh, man. Play it again. Please play it again.
Oh. I like that we told her black out her screen, but not her voice, and we can still hear her.
I forgot. Okay, I forgot.
Listen, King, sit her down.
Don't get now. Okay, it don't happen often. All right, maybe she. Okay, listen. Okay, here we are. Here we go.
Now, a Gemini.
Wait a minute now. Hold on. Wait a minute. Turn it off.
No, it's gonna be fair. We're gonna hear both sides of the story. The
I did not come here
right
prepared.
To get along with those other two people inside of him.
For sure.
And I know what you're thinking. They're supposed to be twins, but it's actually more like three of them. It's like who he is, who he wants to be, and who he's been. And when y'all dating, you can't really tell them apart because one got your mind, one got your womb, and one got your heart. And they all think they.
She said one got your womb. Hold on.
That's usually me. We shouldn't have went live. I told y'all not to go.
She said got your womb. I ain't never dated a Gemini man. Boy, but y'all getting ready. It's over 30 seconds.
So, Mr. Hatcher,
it's 30 seconds. You already got your womb in.
What
Hold on, Chris, because you might have more questions than answers. We ain't got to the whole other 30 seconds. Hold on.
They'll have you confused, crying, and coming quick to an understanding that nothing is as it seems. Now, don't get me wrong. They're great to have on your team. You never have to ask what they mean. Communication is their strong suit. They're blunt like 420, and you're going to get the strong truth. And a few lies may overanalyze men with great minds. You'll have some amazing conversations, determined to rise about in any situation. But you're gonna need thick skin and a lot of patience while you're mating in Gemini Nation.
Oh Lord.
Now,
Gemini Nation.
Defend yourself, sir.
Don't let him talk about y'all like that.
I heard her say something about deep conversations.
Okay.
That's all.
Next one is Dr. Poetry Speaks Health. It's a 1-minute poem called My voice from my slam poetry days with a V at the end.
Oh.
It all
First of all,
Who is this?
this is Dr. Poetry Speaks Health.
Ooh, to see at the end.
Just to
I'm not doing this.
again, this is no malice. I'm just reading.
Oh.
I'm just reading. 1 minute spoken word poem called My Voice from my slam poetry days. When people call poetry slam poetry, they are not us.
No.
They are not like us.
Not us.
They are not like us. When I automatically say, when someone says to me, "Oh, you know slam poetry?" No, I do
Can
not.
you do some slam poetry?
Do you do the slam
Can you
poetry?
slam a poem?
Have you done the slams of poetry?
So let's
Have your name, handles. Have you heard of
slam
them?
poetry is not a genre. Is a genre or genre? Genre.
Genre.
It is not a genre of poems. It is simply a poetry competition where people gather whatever genre of poems they would like to do.
Ooh, that's an interesting conversation. You don't think that poetry slam is a genre of poetry?
No.
Huh.
Because, and I argue now, you might see some type of you'll see some type of consistency around some poems at the slam because people pick up particular styles because they think that's going to win points. Like the trauma poems, the yelling, the going fast, but you can see that same thing at an open mic. I think poetry slam has cultivated some poems. And maybe even a style. God damn it, maybe it is a genre.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not arguing to or fro, right? Of it. I believe that it's definitely a conversation that we should have because there's like now people getting degrees in like spoken word or slam poetry or poetry slam. So I think it's definitely a conversation that our community needs to have and like stamp for ourselves. Is like, is this a genre of like the spoken word genre? And we're just like I think story slam is a genre of like spoken word poetry. If it's an umbrella, right? There's like written and spoken word, and anyway, I've thought a lot about this, and
slam is the competitive element of spoken word. Whatever
like battle rap
is written in is irrespective to the fact that it's a slam.
Well, I mean, some people write poems specifically for slam because they think that's how to win ones.
Yeah, but if you write any kind of slam, or I'm sorry, any kind of poem, and you compete it, it's a slam.
Sure.
So if we have a haiku,
I mean, is the poem a slam poem because you have slammed it?
I don't think it's a spoken word poem that you have slammed.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I personally don't think that anyone has ever written slam. People always write poetry, and the slam is the format.
The competitive aspect.
Okay, how about this? You can be a runner. You can be an Olympic runner, but is there running Olympic style, running Olympically?
Right.
Wait a minute.
Is there running Olympic?
Are we going to ignore that he said that?
Olympically?
We make shit up all the time.
I understood the point you were trying to make. But you know what the fuck he meant.
That's a poet right there. That's a real poet right there.
I pressed the wrong button. I got this dog on gamer. Okay, so I didn't hear the last of it because it went away, but we're gonna do this one poem. I was just pointing out it's a petty one.
Play the poem.
Oh, okay. Right, we get an attitude today. All right, that Libra. We need to go back to that poem so we can really understand.
I wanna first compliment her on the fact that her feet aren't ashy.
Be quiet. The poem is on. Poet on the mic.
4 years old with a 5 6 at home. It all started when I was 4 years old with the 5 stairs, the poem, and in my baby brown hands there was a microphone. You see, before I was born, I was predestined to be a griot. And spoken word brought me transformed into a human in the womb. And my pediatrician was confused because there was a virus growing on the inside of my body. Even international researchers from China couldn't define it. And this little black baby was growing a revolution. It's like parasites. Didn't just
mute yourself.
She fed life.
So mute yourself.
Oh, my bad.
It's doubling the
I'm
audio.
so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll replay it for the audience. Thank you so much for bringing that into the space. I'm going to go ahead and start replaying it now. So that, no, it's fine.
Looking into my eyes, it all started when I was 4 years old with the 5 stanza poem, and in my baby brown hands there was a microphone. You see, before I was born, I was predestined to be a griot. And spoken word brought me transformed into a human in the womb. And my pediatrician was confused because there was a virus growing on the inside of my body. Even international researchers from China couldn't define it. And this little black baby was growing a revolution attached like parasites to her immune system. You see, my grandmama didn't just feed me soul food, she fed me life. Looking into my eyes at the age of 4 and declared that I was going to be a spoken word artist who would speak life. Told me to get used to holding a pen because from now until I die, I was going to write from a black child to a beautiful black woman. Still nervous when I speak, but I'm thankful because it strengthens my humility. There's a threefold trinity protesting in the epitome, holding black picket signs that read, "Thou shalt not put your history on the shelf," and "Thou shalt always be yourself." See, and my poems are the Nile River.
There's a few things. We got a couple of seconds. One, why is she feeling herself off when she's talking about her mama gave her that name? That's weird energy. One and two.
The glass is killing me.
I don't know is it a basil water? I don't know.
It looks like a fusion water.
That's great, but you're not about to drink it while you're...
You doing that? You drinking it while you're performing the 1 minute poem?
You never
also,
know.
The thing that irks me the most when people are doing spoken word poetry, poetry slam, when people put the word "see" in
Oh my God, yes.
It drives. I can't. It's such an irrational anger that I have when someone says, "You see," or "I see." I'm looking. I'm looking at you do a poem. There's no need now, unless people are differently able, then that's a different thing. Okay, then you can't see them. But it just, for me personally, I understand. I don't understand why you keep putting. You see, when I was, that should not be a pivot in your poem because now it's like it's such a weird turn. And I'm talking about my daddy and da 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 da. You see, that's why I was never loved as a child. You idiot! Why do you think your audience is stupid? That's what I feel like you saying when you say to me, "See," because you think I'm not smart enough to put together the front part of the poem.
You might as well say, "Pay attention to this next line."
All right, here we go. I'm gonna say it again. Don't. No one asked you.
Sunny Soldier says she got hydrogenated water.
Who?
Sunny says she got hydrogenated water.
It's clearly hydrogenated water. That's what it was. I'm so sorry.
All water has hydrogen in it. Water.
But it got hydrogenated.
Meaning hydrogen was added to the water to make it water.
Some extra hydrogen in it.
Yes.
Got stuff in there. And that's where that basil coming in that basil right there is holding the hydrogenated part of it.
So the basil was in there filtering, like it's alive, it's breathing. That's why we should eat. That's why.
Okay, that was it. That was it. That's the poem.
I'm biting to my calves and they're still moving.
Have y'all seen people squeeze limes into alkaline water?
No, there's no such
thing. Why? Okay.
Well, that would make it not alkaline.
Yes. But then again, okay, so alkaline, okay, listen, public purpose announcement, people. Alkaline water does not work on you because your body doesn't do alkalinity, it does balance. And if you drink some alkaline water, it's going to mix with the acid in your stomach and it's not going to be alkaline anymore.
why did you slow down on acid in my stomach? Because I feel like you were saying that I was dumb.
It wasn't for you. It was for the
So
people.
you see,
You drink alkaline water.
He a doggone holler, but I was hollering because I thought that you was like slow
You
down.
alkaline drinking ass water.
He did say it slow
acid
down.
is in the stomach. Oh, thank you so much.
Because
Woo!
the water
I
is
thought it
going
really
to mix.
That's why I thought
I,
you
I wanted to make sure there was clarity. I wanted to make sure I enunciated all of the words and there was no misconception. I wish I had a glass window right here I could rub on, as I told you.
And again, I thank you so much for bringing that into this space.
Okay.
The clarity has now been clarified. The clairvoyant has now clarified. Shit. I can make up some words too if everybody else is making up goddamn words.
Well, I don't know about you, Mr. Dave, but I thoroughly enjoyed that poem.
All right, this is called Beautiful Legs.
Okay, wait, again, I just want to shout out and compliment her well lubricated feet. There was no ash to be found in the video.
Yo, the toes were toasting. She's a doctor. She said, "I have money. You're poor." Let me go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's look at the footage real quick.
Look at the footage.
I did it because I'm a poet.
She's
I know it. Okay, here we go. So we're not gonna listen again because wow. But what we're gonna do is hold on. Let's see if the internet's gonna let me internet it. It's not gonna let me internet it. I just wanna focus. The toes are done, friend.
Are we zooming? We're zooming. I mean, if you're gonna have your feet so
the toes is out and they're done. The ankles, moisturized. Okay, that little part of that leg that's out there, cocoa butter skin. The forehead.
Hey, back away. But
look at that. Done.
And hold on, but that water, the hydrogen levels in that water are so impressive.
Some aunties came in there and did the good work and got that girl hair together. The water, she said, "You're a broke girl. I am a rich hoe because I'm a doctor and I'm clearly in New York."
And look at that view. She is rocking the penthouse.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
She's rocking it.
That's what I'm saying. She is doing well for herself. And she just wanted to show you hoes that one, my glass is real. There's no foil on this.
Unless she recorded at her friend's house.
Okay, well, we're going to go back to where we were because Chris now is being a hater. Okay, so we're going to go back. We have a couple more poems that we are going to really dive into. Silence. What if this poem is just nothing?
I will be mad.
Yeah.
What if it's just
sometimes
a commercial?
I need to paraphrase.
It's easy to make your work clearer and
all right now. Sorry, I meant to say this is by Tanner Olson. He has 1.72K subscribers. Hey, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, that's it.
Is it actually just silence?
Cut off the sound and give me the silence. Let me sit with nothing. Nothing but the open air so I can hear. So I can hear that even here among the fear you remain near. Through it all, you remain near. Cut off the sound and give me the silence.
I hate you so much.
Ooh, that was great.
Did that nigga say wow?
Wow.
Yeah, that's a wow. I think we definitely need to watch Slow Down next. You just got off the rails here.
Chris, did you miss? You missed it.
No. That was hot fire. Dylon.
Dylan. Best rapper alive.
Oh,
Wow.
he was going in.
He did go somewhere.
I don't know where he went into, but
You sure did. He
went
went
in.
near and far and
There, the silence and the sound, the drip, drip, drip. Who am I?
Not
Spoken word by.
who am I? Petey Punk mother.
I'm also like, this is 9 years ago, so she hopefully is a grown woman and she's doing well. I hope that she's thriving. This is 344K views. Okay. So what she's gonna tell you is who she is. Hey, shh, shh, shh. Hey, Sarah, stop talking. Stop talking in the middle. Talk when I tell you to talk. Sarah. Huh. Good graphics.
I'm nothing special. I'm actually quite flawed, but I can't help but applaud those who've made it so far to influence others to change the world. That's what I desire, yet to be fulfilled. I'm one in 7.2 billion, a mere blip on the horizon of all of mankind, an individual, a dreamer, a work of art. Yet I ask myself to find me. Who am I? Whom and what do I love? From where do I come, below or above? So many questions need answering, but thoughts are cancer. And I need to know who I am, where I stand, know my desires. I want to build empires. Who am I? I'm me. A shy but powerful me. One in need of guidance with a great aptitude for science. One who clings to memories so they may be of enemies. One of passion and dignity, hoping to somehow implicitly make my mark. I'm nothing special, so let's not be sentimental, but I am me, pure and simple, and I want to kindle a flame everlasting, a thought ever passing, that within the confines of humanity, there is just enough sanity for one to discover the world of another. And if one only knew, who are you?
Well, I love the ending. Let me just start right there. Who are you?
Who are you?
I got distracted at coming below and above.
I don't know. Like, I still don't know who she is.
Right. Well, then here's that's actually my issue, is that she did a 1 minute poem about who am I, and she didn't actually get to the. She did a thank you so much for bringing to the space and in a poem.
Isn't there a deeper meaning and thought behind asking the question, leaving the question open for unanswered questions?
No. She didn't leave it unanswered. She asked the question and then answered it with another question.
Yes, exactly.
She's a politician.
Yeah.
I would like to say, as a serious reaction, one of my
I did have a serious one.
I mean, you didn't think my reaction was serious.
One of my biggest pet peeves. One that will take even a poem that I might have otherwise liked and put it in the not like as much bucket is a poem that is rhymey. If it's
the rhyme scheme of rhyming.
I said toes and hoes. That's not, but you know, I don't like a super rhymey poem.
It honestly has that many views because a teacher had to do a I am poem. They had to they was like, we don't know what to do with these kids, so give me an I am poem, and then they found hers because she did great. What is it called? SEO on it, calling it "Who Am I?" And they were like, great. They didn't even. It's 1 minute long, good enough for my class, and threw that up there. Shout out to her. You know what I mean? Like, she did that. Black Atlantis. This poem heavily inspired by Lupe Fiasco.
It's gonna be fire.
I love Lupe.
Okay. This is by Owen Blurred. But his poet name is 2K Poet.
I like it. I express. Please give me my roses before they decorate my chest. Burn up the body, strip me amongst the ocean. May I rest, pause, no. May I journey me back to the homeland with my ancestors, to an atlas full of black bodies who refuse bondage. Don't let these lines disturb me while I'm alive. I attempted suicide. I've been living on borrowed time. Back to the ocean floor, civilization undiscovered. full of my sisters and brothers whom took the first breath of freedom with the last, and the chains people just emerged into a new kingdom. Tsunamis and trinity spirits of my people, reminding the world they are forgiven for their evil. I'm forgiven for repeating the past and transgressions back into his property. They do us overboard for the insurance. So yes, visited by the spirits of the Black River, increasing my chakra, when it's asleep with the child woke up a killmonger. So when I die, buried the ashes amongst the ocean, because the spirit of my people moving, I want to know where they are going.
I want to know where they are going.
Yo, shout out to the hand choreography. God.
Yeah.
Bow. Yo,
Also,
but
like,
for real talk, like every poet has a tale. That just so happened to be his tale. I love trying to find out poets' tales. Every poet has one. Yeah, that's fun. That was a fun. And you know what? Shout out to 2K Poet. I hope we got you one more view on your thing.
I also think like there was a narrative thread that led through the whole thing that was like it was a story in 1 minute, you know, like.
So if I'm being honest, I didn't understand anything he said. It was mumbly. I don't know if I'm good or bad because I really couldn't interpret the words.
Which is not Lupe Fiasco.
And we're going to blame that on my 50-year-old hearing.
No, because my 37-year-old hearing felt the same.
But the bury the hatchet line was kind of good.
Oh, okay.
I didn't
All
even
right.
You just hand like this.
A 1 minute poem for when times get tough. This is about Black health. For black
joy is within you. You don't have to look for it very far. When life floors you, it's so you learn to thank the ground.
When life floors you, what?
You learn how to thank the ground.
The structure in the very first sentences. Make my ass.
But I want to know what happens when life floors me. What am I supposed to do when life floors me? What? Cliffhanger.
It's so you learn to thank the ground and have to look for it very far.
When
life floors you, it's so you learn to thank the ground that you're planted from.
He even did the hand
When
motion.
life lifts you, that rock bottom was just for standing up. Your luck is like little Anansi, who rescued wisdom away from the devil's clutch and left them puzzled like, how did you embezzle divine blessings, though? See, in life we take our chances, it's how we find where the edges are. Walk your tightrope to God, it's how you find where the heavens are.
Hallelujah.
Life is meant to break the soul.
Hallelujah.
That's where all the lessons are. And before you start, know that you have the power to defeat your demons down from the ancient dark.
In the ancient art?
Ancient Dar?
Art?
I don't feel like I'm educated enough to appreciate that poem.
Did he say in the ancient art? No,
it's the ancient dark where Anansi is from.
He said Dar, D-A-R. He did not say dark.
Fair.
I would understand if he said dark. He said dark. And here's the thing. He saw this, put it back on the screen. It was like, yep, they know exactly what I said. He even has the screen capture up here to help, and it's not right.
That's why I thought he said R.
It's how you find where the heavens are. Life is always clutch.
Did you see the blocking down when you're on the floor? Heaven, huh? Are you confused where the floor is?
That was layered.
Yeah.
And heaven, huh? It's up.
Because
where's God? What up?
Hey, and where's the floor?
Where is he?
But listen, would have been real fire if he would say when the floors you. That would have been hot.
Oh, that would have been hot. That would have been hot. I'm gonna give
him. It's like an episode of Dora the Explorer.
I mean, like Dora is a 1 minute poem.
I actually hate Dora the Explorer.
Wow.
Could you tell us why?
Well,
I will tell you why. Because I feel like she's condescending. Because she stares and she'll ask you a question, she stares into the camera, and then she starts just blinking, like waiting for you to answer the question. And I'm like, you know the answer. What? You asking me stupid questions, and you want me to answer like I don't know the answer. I know the damn answer. I'd rather
one poem.
Yeah, but
slam
are you saying it
poetry.
out
That's the
loud to
problem. We're
her?
not looking up the right thing. It's slam
Can
poetry.
you say delicioso?
Delicioso. I mean, you say it, and she's still blinking at you. You heard.
I've never seen Rupi Kapoor. Rupi Kaur? Is that how you say her name?
Core. It's core.
Kaur? I've never seen her perform, but
Have you
I mean,
heard
she
of her?
sells out in her
The
poems.
poems are 3 bars, so.
But when no one opened up, I kicked the door down. I stepped inside, and all the people turned to look at me. How dare you enter without our permission, they asked. You better leave, you better run, because people like you are not welcome to be among people like us. But
what I will say,
Listen, the audience, there was no one in the room, and then I got it.
I would like to comment on the fact that there is a difference between poetry and spoken word poetry for a reason. Because not all poetry hits the same when you hear it as it does when you read it, and vice versa. Because I have 2 of her books. I have no beef with her writing.
Would hit the same spoken or read.
Do what?
I think that poem would hit the same
That
spoken or
one
read.
was not her best work.
it's an unpublished poem on her world tour. So I think that we're missing the part of it
Put it on YouTube, it's published.
that she is on a world tour.
Yeah, I know.
Here's the thing. I want to say positives.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for bringing me into the space. That outfit is fire.
Word.
Yeah, the outfit, bitch,
It's
that's the
outfitting.
best outfit I done seen in a minute.
She
Now,
is
let somebody came into the slam looking like this. Tens. I don't give a shit what you said. And I think that's the point of this whole endeavor. I don't care. I don't know what she said. All I could see was, my God, that outfit.
Let's talk about pretty privilege for a moment.
I agree.
Oh,
Confident that I have lost slams because the person I was standing next to was more attractive to me. More attractive.
There's no way. No way, Pop.
I'm also confident that I've won some
I'm
competitions.
just trying to win you back.
Nice that night.
I'm just saying, that's the thing about slam. You could come in there with the most fire stuff, but if you smell like pee, you
Or
know.
onions.
Well,
Got it
one
off
of the things that people
Got it
not
off the poetry slam.
Or like a ranch salad
When I say
with
you
lots of
smell like
onions on it with a little bit of bad ham.
like you smell like pee and smell like pee. You got to get in that tub. You got to get up in there.
they
Got
still.
to.
They
But the audience probably can't smell them.
But this outfit though, and put on some clothes.
Yes.
Put on some clothes. Y'all not no starving artists no more. You out here 38, 39, still got on Jinko pants and sketches that got holes in it. What you doing? Get up out of here and get some clothes on. Come on.
What we talking about?
Lovely outfit.
She's speaking in general.
Oh.
Lovely gowns. What are we the first to say? She wears lovely gowns.
I did like the presentation.
The outfit was outfitting. That's where we are.
She has a lot of poems that are like would be really good. Like if you wrote a poem and you picked out the bars that you like, she has a lot of that. Like she has the I'm not the whiskey you want, I'm the water you need. It's like a.
Hey, hold on. Let's see Samuel L. Jackson and his slam poem.
He said, "Hold on." That's 3.5 minutes.
That's not within our time zone. I want to say actively, I do not like Jimmy Fallon. I do not like him. I think he is not funny, and he surrounds himself around Black artists to make himself look more like diversified or whatever than he actually is. I don't like him. Other than the cowbell bit that he had on SNL, and he like just could not hold himself together because he kept saying more cowbell. That's it. I don't like this man. I just want to say that before I actually show Jimmy Fallon, and I don't want anybody to put this as like a little clip and be like, "Oh, Joe like Jimmy Fallon." I actively do not like you. Now, sir, Jimmy Fallon, if you want me on your show and like sit with you to talk about why I do not like you, I'm totally down to do that. Okay.
Yeah,
so we're gonna listen to
because I love.
We're gonna listen to Vist. No, we're not gonna listen to Vistaprint.
This your sign? To talk up on sign?
I want Vistaprint to go away. Oh, I can mute it. That's what I can do.
Also, don't forget to mute yourself whenever you push play.
Hey, I forgot.
That's why I'm reminding you.
Bring me into the space. I'll go ahead and mute myself when it's time. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're gonna listen to Samuel L. Jackson's poem, slam poem about Boy Meets World.
I love that show.
It's gonna be.
Ladies and gentlemen, here to perform a slam poem about the 1990.
Let it go. Let it. Let's talk about it.
The sitcom Boy Meets World. Samuel L. Jackson.
Boy meets world. Boy greets world. Hello, world. I'm Corey Matthews, short and average, head full of curls. The year 1993, we see two boys who lack both brains and brawn. Corey Matthews and Hunter, a hunter, comma, Sean. Hair parted down the middle, jacket made of leather.
That's a lot.
We almost did a minute.
That's a lot.
I on behalf of Christopher Mike,
I'm gonna talk to you people out here, okay? Y'all are disrespectful to Poetry Slam because y'all do this on purpose. There's no way that you live in New York City and have not heard a New Yorican and think, oh yeah, it's called slam poetry. No one calls it that is in that community. No one in this community says, oh yeah, I'm going to that slam poetry. No, we don't. So that's disrespectful. And I already don't like him. One, that's disrespectful. Two, why does he sound like what is his name? Scott from a beat poetry. All he needs
I was thinking Allen Ginsberg.
I was thinking Allen Ginsberg. I was thinking of what's old boy? The revolution will not be televised.
The Last Poets.
The Last Poets.
Scott Herring.
And to be honest, that's probably the genre of poetry that he came out of because he's well in his like 60s or something now.
Oh my God, let's see for sure. I'm
maybe
sure
70s.
I feel like I would go 70s.
Samuel L.
Jackson.
75.
And I like Samuel L. Jackson. 75. I like Samuel L. Jackson. I love Samuel L. Jackson. He's one of my favorite actors.
Yeah. There's movies he's been in that would have been bad if he wasn't in it.
Absolutely. I'm going to give him that man his flowers. However, this poem is horrible. This is a bad poem. I don't say things are not poetry and are not poetry. I will not do that. I'm not in that camp. But I can tell you what is bad. This is not good.
I don't want to say it's a bad poem because I don't want to give it credit for being a poem. I want to say it is an unfortunate collection of words.
I'm gonna have to play devil's advocate, guys. I think it's pretty good. I mean, I used to watch Boy Meets World. I think he's capturing the essence of the show.
The hair parted in the middle leather jacket.
So you don't know who King the Conqueror is, but you know Boy Meets World.
We're not gonna do this on live, Chris. We're not gonna do this on live.
You're not gonna do this on live. You're not gonna not love me on this live forever.
Nope.
Did you hear him trying to win you back earlier? It was serious.
Okay, now listen, we might like this one. A slam poem to bacon. It feels
Back
right.
in 2022.
I have a 2-minute poem about bacon.
He does.
Bacon is, Harper likes bacon. I grew up with turkey bacon because my mom thought that was like a diet.
There's
Just eat turkey.
Turkey bacon.
Shout out to mom. Okay. I've just been really traumatized today by some of these poems that have come over. Oh, after this, I got another one I gotta show you. I've never seen
Can we do fire poems?
Fire poems? What's that?
Poems we really like.
Oh, yeah, I could do that too.
Next week.
Poems we do like?
Yeah, next week.
Next week is poems we do not like. Do like, not just random poems. Hold on. Wait. Poetry, slam, mulatto.
What? No. This is the one you talked about on the first podcast.
Look at this. It might not be up. I Am But a Mixed Race Child by Ellen Shaw, read by. See, you're not even that person. You're not even that person. I don't think it may be out there. It may not be out there.
We talked about it on the first podcast, and I found it. Hold on.
Send it to me.
Okay.
Don't mute me, Chris. Why are you sending private messages about muting me? I cannot be muted.
You late? That was like 10 poems ago.
Oh. Well, don't mute me. Oh. A quadroon? What's that?
That's when you're 1/4 black.
The struggle of being mixed race. I'm not in that. I don't know. That's not my monkey, not my circus. I'm not about to tell no mixed stories. Okay, Chris. That's enough, Chris.
Yeah, that was racist as hell.
How is my words racist? And you have institutions and systems. This is wild. I hate that people just can say any kind of word and just throw it out there and then be like, yep, that's it. Alternative facts. Who is that? Why do people just say words? You just throw them out there. You just throw her out there.
Can we go back
just
to the
a couple of years ago? She was
just the bacon poem.
Oh, the bacon poem. She wasn't black. I just like a couple of years ago I heard about her being black. But for my whole time she been Indian. You just say shit without getting popped in the mouth is wild to me. You just be just saying words and just be like, nothing will ever happen because.
Hi, I'm Nick Offerman, and here's.
Mute yourself, Tova.
Just pause it for that reason. Hold on.
Hi, I'm Nick Offerman, and here's some slam poetry about something that's close to my heart. Sleep breaks via a skillet sizzle. I startle. Like a Goldilocks bear, I bumble out of bed and mumble. Who's been cooking in my kitchen? I listen. My nostrils widen. I'm stricken. It's bacon. Fork, knife, spoon, trash. Here's my fork, knife, spoon again, attached to my body, or as I like to say, my bacon eater. Because the world is split into two halves, the bacon and the bacon eaters. Utensils don't make the bacon sweeter. It's breakfast. Crunch. Another bunch. Then lunch. Before I know it, it's been 3 days. I smile, my lips bacon glazed. I'm correct, I'm finished. Life is diminished down to its grizzly bear essence. Bacon and me. The bacon in I. I'm ready to die. I've baconed.
Yes! That's what I'm talking about! Let's go!
Best performance of the night.
Yeah.
Hands down.
The drum, though. Sonny, the drum.
The
This is
drum.
real.
That's what did it for me.
Yes.
So let me tell you a couple of things why this one is better than the last one we just watched. This one was funny and shorter, thank God. 2, it still had that weird like cadence that people think that poetry is in, but it's also still called slam poem. So like apparently that's the genre. In slam poem, it sounds like this. This is how you sound. Lost in the woods. Bears also have no pain in them. Ooh, they get loud.
I hate when people drag out words.
Drag the
I don't like it. It's unnecessary emphasis.
Shout out to Rachel. She figured it out. It is the quadroon.
Soups.
I know.
I would just like to take this moment to reiterate that I was an investigator for my job.
I appreciate you. Confessions of a Quadroon. This is wild.
Hey, keep on bringing Maya Osborne back to the stage.
A person, a quadroon, a person whose parents are a mulatto and a white person, and who is therefore 1/4 black by descent.
Don't forget to mute yourself, Tova.
Oh, I'm gonna mute myself.
Probably a good idea.
That is weird. Great.
Keep that she makes her way up here.
I'm a quadroon. Now, it's possible that these words in my story are coming at you too soon, and maybe I should wait until that Obama is a movie.
It's a 12-minute poem.
I told you it's 12 minutes.
The one drop rule shit fades through the American conscience. And maybe my story is just a little too honest.
I'm Mark Osborne, Maya's dad. We actually had a nickname for her.
This is a documentary.
Maya. That nickname.
There's got to be a shorter. I'll find the shorter version.
Said no woman ever.
Except
it
that
is a poem about me taking ownership of my racial identity, which is something that I have struggled with and will continue to struggle with.
I think it's enough for me. What I'm trying to like grapple with in my.
We got to a minute and 28 seconds. We're great. We're golden.
We did that.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. It has 34,000 views.
Right.
She went viral on TikTok.
It went viral because people
like negative.
It's not that you are 75%, whatever.
25%.
25% black. I apologize. I did the numbers wrong. Thank you so much.
She had 75% caucasity, is what she had.
You over blacked her.
I did over black her, and I'm. Thank you for bringing that to the space. I am apologizing for that right now. I just don't know where the audacity is so.
That's the 75% caucasity.
That's the 75%. Okay.
Well, I'm confused. Are we having an issue with that? Not the wordage, but the being, the title.
That's not my issue with the poem. My issue with the poem is that she did some Steamboat Sam Boat ass accent when it started talking about black people. That's my don't have an issue with the poem. I don't have an issue with your one drop.
I missed the
I don't give
accent.
a shit about any of that. What is that accent?
I
What
missed
is that? Where is
No,
that?
you got to play more of the poem.
Play
I
it from
remember
the
being in
top.
a slam. It was and a friend of mine, I'm not gonna say his name, did a poem about being from Texas, but he's from Ohio. And the only thing I remember is that man said the only thing we care about in Texas is the Bible and the chair. And Neil Soul's in there. APS is in there supporting. Right? There's Texans here. And Rage, rest his soul, was, if he wasn't in the mist, he was around. Like there was just so many. That was a year that had like 23 Texas teams there when we went to Minnesota the first time. And I walked out of that poem and I was like, it could have been a good poem. I don't know. Because he said the only thing we care about is the Bible and the chair. And that's what we just kept saying all week to each other. And I'm sure he was like, I didn't mean to be like a live meme, but you were. It's just there's no need for you to do, if you're trying to prove how black you are or people don't see your blackness, there's no need for you to put on a shuck and jive. And why would that be why? Oh God. God.
To this day.
I just don't understand this shit.
My issue with this is
trying to get back to
we need to play the bacon poem to cleanse our palate.
My perception of it is, if you are going to be talking about something as potentially divisive as what you're talking about, you have to make sure that the language that you're using is not oppressive language that has been used against the people that you're trying to align yourself with.
Can I play devil's advocate?
No.
Better than anybody.
Better than anybody.
No.
Well done, Rachel. Well done.
No, you can't. Nope. We're gonna listen to another one. It's called Alamo Poetry Rap. Hashtag challenges, hashtag games, hashtag dark jokes, hashtag challenges, hashtag rhyme games. I don't feel like this is a slam poem, or a poetry slam.
Poem.
It sounds terrible. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Slam poetry. If it's good, you get a. If it's bad, your word is smoke.
I've never gotten a balloon. I'm kind of insulted. I've never gotten a balloon. I've done some bad poetry. I've never gotten a balloon.
Okay, let's go.
Oh shit, that was funny.
That's why I got a beat in my head.
Okay, go.
What is happening over there?
Smoke! Yeah. People ask me what my favorite kind of soda is, and I say Diet Coke. They say, aren't you in bro code? You're the group of guys that like to tell jokes.
Very true.
And I say, compared to those other TikTok guys, they don't want no smoke.
Your word is unity.
Unity. Ooh. You said you want to go in bed. I said that's you and me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I fought him so hard. He died, and I gave him a eulogy. We have together as a unity. Slam poetry. If it's good,
I'm enjoying it.
The last one deserved a ball.
Okay, give me a word.
Tell me you gay, but you don't tell me you gay. The whole thing was about you having sex with a man.
No, give me a word. Give me a word on play.
Upset.
Upset. Upset. I took my TV, placed it on the top shelf. Upset.
What is what? Okay.
I don't
All
even
right.
think he's done yet.
Wow.
He said, I don't even think he's done yet.
Wow.
Stormy said bars.
Bars.
Oh man. Oh, it's our. Let me stop. Okay. Ooh, you can't sue me. I ain't got no money.
Can't get blood from a turnip.
Australian Poetry Slam. Let's go. APS, baby.
APS.
We worldwide, baby. Hold on, I gotta mute myself apparently because everyone hates me.
Oh, it's on now.
When I left school at the age of 18, I knew more about the curriculum than I knew about myself.
Let's go.
Led by perfectionism and the fragrance of an A, I was swept up in its promise that I would be an adult when I left. But this industrialist model is numbed efficiency. We're working in factories, had our activities broken up by bells, that I was lulled into the routine of rote memorization. So as I walk into a job interview, they ask, what are your strengths? And I say, I can recite the first 13 numbers of pi. Education feels misunderstood. School tells us that the answers to our questions can be found in the back of a textbook, but to save our burning questions for after class. And it seems ironic that at 18, I couldn't finish an essay on time, equated poetry to old white men, couldn't find the right rhymes, couldn't feel the music underneath, so naturally, I became a teacher. I realized unsustainable in existence where we teach you standardization, trying to fit diamonds into square blocks, where we work against a system.
One outfit, cute. Outfit is cute. Poetry is not bad. It's just the rhyme scheme is super heavy. But I get what you're saying.
I want to know what an A smells like. That was like one of the first lines, the scent of an A. Like I am stuck on that.
I love when other poets listen to other poems. They like there's a line will come about and their ADHD will flicker and the rest of the poem is gone.
She's
heard none of the
school,
poem.
right? There was
I was on her voice and I was on her accent is adorable. Oh, the Australian accent is the loveliest little thing. I don't know if I would be able to judge her adequately because I'd be listening to your voice and not necessarily what you said. Wow. What's happening?
It fell off the wall. Command strips. The command strips.
Command.
Wait a minute. Is that your calendar?
Yes.
And it fell off the wall?
Yes.
That's an omen that your days are numbered.
That's not what that means, Chris. Why would you say something like that?
Why would you put yourself in a box like that?
Oh, wow.
Because I have people like low-key reminding me that I need to post about the story slam.
Story slam. What is a story slam, pray tell?
I have no idea.
Oh my God, I was asking you then.
I'm glad that you asked. A story slam happens to be a 5-minute format where you have to tell a story and it has to be true.
I don't think I can handle it.
Does it have to be true?
Absolutely.
Oh. I'll be thinking they lie. Well, maybe that's why they so boring. Because when I was walking through them, that one time, it was at that one place.
That shall not be mentioned.
That shall not be named.
The arachnoid abode?
Huh?
The arachnoid abode?
I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying that I had been to one, and I had been walking by one, and they was telling stories, and I was like, it feels like slam, just longer and boring. But like your story is not appealing at all, and maybe because some of these people don't be really going through anything, and so what they do go through is like not like one time I heard one and the girl was like, it has a bit of violence in there, like she was giving like a warning to the violence that happened in the poem. So me and my sadistic butt, I was like, all right, somebody get chopped up, somebody about to get hung, somebody about to get kidnapped and filleted.
It's one of those kind of stories.
Filleted.
This girl talking about her menstrual cycle. I said, wow. If the only violence that I have actually endured was just because I have a period, Lord, please wish that on my best friend. Please, I wish the hardest part of your life that you just so happen to bleed every month. Amen. Ashe. Look, blessings upon blessings upon blessings. But she did start it out there. It was real serious. She's like, thank you so much for bringing me into the space. I just want to warn everyone that this poem is going to be it's gonna have some violence in it.
I would like to say that I wrote a whole poem about periods in which I used the phrase brown sludge stained panties. So
brown sludged.
Oh, I thought you said slut stained.
The word of the day is sludged. Can we? Oh Lord. If it's sludging, why are we even here? For Story Slam in Houston 2023. That seems he got second place. We're not gonna. These are 6 minutes long. No way. I'm not.
We are quickly approaching my
It's not
bedtime.
even long enough for a story slam, but we're gonna have one at Austin Poetry Slam, and it's gonna be entertaining because these are gonna be good stories about good people. Well, I don't know if they're good people, but they're gonna be good stories that is going to be shared. Who's in it? Don't know yet. But when I find out, I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Okay. All right. We're gonna do one more poem. We're gonna do one more poem, and then we gonna wrap it up for the night because I think that one, we have been on for an hour, and I love all of y'all, but I want to go play Borderland now. And yeah, I think next week we're all gonna bring in some poems that we really, really enjoy, and we're gonna share it to the space. Thank you so much, Christopher, for bringing that to the space. I really appreciate you, and I appreciate you.
I feel like as the primary host, it's my responsibility to come up with good ideas like this.
What's the poem about the Libra man again? Hold on, I missed a couple of things again. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna. What is his name? 1 minute poem on Denver. What is his name from Denver? What's his name from Denver?
There's so many.
What the white boy from Denver, and he had
You also will have to be slightly more specific.
Yes, because there's quite a few white people in Denver.
The one that said his heart was a jukebox or a press box. Ken Archine.
Ken Archine. Oh, he's yes.
So I will. When people ask me how do I write a 1 minute poem, how do I write one minute poem, I always refer to Ken Archine. He has now. And again, we were talking about forms and what is what works and what doesn't work in poetry. And I feel like he has some of the best 1 minute poems. I usually show these with my students, just in how he delivers a story, just in how he I don't know, man. He lives in. If you want to look up his work, he's very great. He was in poetry scene for a very long time, and him and his girlfriend moved to New Zealand, and they've just been in New Zealand. It's almost 10 years or something. So anyway. This is Ken Archine, and we're gonna wrap up tonight. I am gonna do a good poem. This is a good poem.
Are we doing a 1 minute poem from him?
Yeah, it's a 1 minute. sorry. Thank you so much for bringing it into the space. I'm gonna do a 1 minute poem now of him. Thank you so much. I'm gonna mute myself because
we never fucked proper. The stains on the sheets were like blood on the pavement. I gripped your hips like a steering wheel before the collision. You bit my collarbone like a curb stop. Carved runways into my back so that the crows knew where to land. And when we finished, we collapsed like twin towers. Me clutching the black box recording of your breathing to the gnarled wreckage of my chest. We were careless vandals who defaced each other with the lights on. Now you will make love to him in the dark so that he will never see the graffiti that I left behind. And as my train left Chicago, reluctantly as the way I pull out of you, I imagine him untying the back of the shirt that I bought, as though he were unwrapping a gift that had already belonged to me.
Good note. Close the damn podcast. Just end it. Roll the credits.
That shit. I need to practice.
That was incredible.
Here's the thing. That poem is 9 years old. It don't get good until, because at the beginning of the poem, you're like, okay, this is a little sexy poem. We get a little sexy time. when you find out that he is not with this woman any longer. Oh, this is a love gone away. Goodbye.
Damn. The line that brought me in is when I realized when he said carved a highway on his back, and I was like, oh, she scratched his back, and then man, I was invested at that moment.
The collision, the twin towers falling. You are the black box.
We collapsed like the twin towers.
Yeah. Wait a minute. I love poems that also give you tea. Because now I'm thinking, who did he sleep with? You are the person in the background. It was like, dang.
I bet you $1 she's not in New Zealand.
Huh?
I said, I bet you $1 she's not in New Zealand.
She in New Zealand. He dating. Oh, she's a poet too. I can't remember her name right now, but yeah. So if Ken Archine, wherever you are in the world, hopefully you're still in New Zealand because New Zealand is beautiful. I would never come back to the United States, especially after right now. Like, stay there, please. Sonia Renee also lives in New Zealand. Like, apparently that's where we need to go is hop off this rock and go to another part of the rock. Yeah, just one of my favorite poems. But next week, Thursday, we will be on live again at 8:30. If you want to see us on Wednesdays at Awesome Poetry Slam, we are at the Alamo Draft House. This next week, it is the New Shit Slam.
Happiness happens.
Is it the Wait, say what?
New shit, happiness happens.
The New Shit Happiness Happens Slam. Write some happy shit, and then is it the write some happy shit? What's the rules? I forgot. Thanks, Rachel. Thank you for coming to the space.
Has to be 1 new shit and 2 happiness themed, whatever that means to you. Each subsequent round gets an extra point for being new shit and another point for being happiness themed.
So you can get 2 points out of all this other thing. So it's game
honestly,
changers.
thinking about the poets that we be seeing, it'll be interesting because I feel like it's a challenge because we all write sad shit except you, Mr.
Say
it.
I'm getting all excited. I'm like, I'm gonna do this one.
Here's the thing. Mr. Dave has range because Mr. Dave can either have you crying with laughter or you could just be crying. And there is you really don't know which one he gonna give you, but you know a tear will shed out
and sometimes it's a little of both in the same poem, and that shit.
That's what I'm going for, actually.
Yeah,
I'm like, I want to make you laugh and cry and then laugh again.
Actually, the poem last week, perfect example. The Jesus poem.
Mrs. Day would be like, and that day, the scratch off was $1 million, and I had finally won. And now I can bury my dog.
That's exceptional. We're working on that.
Thank you so much for bringing that into the space.
Oh my
anyway,
God.
so Monday is every word. How how's the show going? Please give us updates.
It's going pretty good, I would say. I mean, you know.
So this is Eshy Rose, Sim Gamma Row, and I know that you know that. So I'm like, okay, it's a little nod to my sorority or whatever.
This is two in the pink, one in the pink.
Indiana love.
Every shocker.
Every single picture of them, y'all are two in the pink, one in the stink, and I like you to know that.
Sim Gamma Row, baby, we know why it's here. I mean, there's multiple uses for your hands. Clearly, you can eat bacon with them. You can. Two hots in a cot, 2 pots in a what? What did a what? Every Monday, please check where can they find you, Christopher or Michael Hatcher, and where can they find every word?
They can find every word at Every Word Poetry on Instagram. We're also on Facebook. Go ahead and look us up. I'm under Mike K. Peasy Poetry on Instagram. Go ahead and follow me there.
I think she meant literally, as in where does Monday happen?
Monday happens at the Vortex at 8 o'clock. 8 to 10, 2307 Manor. Come see us.
Austin, Texas. Like this is a worldwide broadcast. Everybody don't know where you went, bro.
You don't know where. Listen, last
Austin
time
Poetry Slam
we had
podcast.
280 views. Were they watching when we were watching? No, but they were on that thing and they played that thing. And I appreciate y'all on Facebook, on 10K, y'all be out there riding for us. Instagram, get it together.
I just hate when people put flyers on Facebook and Instagram, and they'll put an address, but it won't include the city and state. Like I know where you from.
Flyers and don't be tagging no links. You just be like, you coming or not? You coming out here or what? No, you can't bully people. You shit over there. Chris would just, I'd be like, Chris, can you post this? He would just post a picture and no other caption. I was like,
but all the information's in the flyer.
You think you're like a military man, and not everybody thinks.
I did my job.
So much.
I did my job.
Thank you. Every Wednesday, Austin Poetry at the Alamo Draft House, 1911.
So for everybody who just saw that, you can pause the video. Kid in the background. Put a shirt on.
Yo, that's wild.
Why are you up?
Why are you out of bed?
Why are you up?
Chris, turn it off.
Anyway, so it's time to go.
I'll be there in a minute.
Okay. Why are you ain't in bed? You want to say hi?
Wow.
Hashtag free Tulsa. Oh, Lord.
At least his fade is nice.
Shout out to Quinn. You know what I'm saying? Got my baby together. Put this mic down. Come on, show him that line. He look like Darnell. He look like I take care of all of my babies and baby mamas.
I used to have babies like that.
Cause you my baby. He look like a greater man, huh? And traded, huh?
Yeah.
Got that dude. He said yo. Say yo. We working on it. He gonna get there. He gonna get there.
He'll get there.
You know they Indiana love.
Yeah, he'll get there.
All right. Well, Dave left us, so I guess that's the end of the
Dave done. Is
Dave
that
said it.
just clock out? Word.
All right. Well, good night, y'all. We will see y'all next Thursday on the live at
This
8:30. Hopefully, we'll be on
310brownstreet.com.
310brownstreet.com on there. Awesomepoetry.com. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. Okay, bye.